What's going on, guys? It's Kevin, RealTalk Vapors. Just wanted to do a little first look / review at this brand new Sigelei Kaos. This just came out, and we were lucky enough to get our hands on a few of them. So I'm going to do a little opening and my first impressions, and yeah, let's dive on in. All right, guys, so here's a good look at the box for the Sigelei Kaos Spectrum. Really cool packaging, super colorful, bright, shows the mod nice and big on the front. Got the sides, some specs on the back. I do like that the box actually shows your wattage range as well as the resistance range, so you can actually build down to a 0.1, not recommended, but you can. So that's pretty cool. So let's open this up. Here's the inner box. Again, the same information on the back of the box. Legal disclaimer, warning, blah, 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 made in China. All right, guys, so we got the box open. On the inside here, we got, your little warranty card, instructions, user manual, and then certification, a little bit of Mandarin. And here is the box, looking nice and sleek, and a charging cord on the side. So here it is. It's pretty lightweight, feels pretty good. It's got this nice, almost texturized grip on the back, big clicky button. Feels good. It's actually at a really good place when you're holding it. Your hand kind of naturally goes there, whether you use your finger or your thumb. And here's the wattage up and down and selection buttons. Cool. Here's the top, the 510. Plenty of room on top for like a 24 millimeter, maybe even a little bigger than that. And it says Spectrum right on the top. And then the door on the bottom, classic Sigelei style. Actually kind of looks like the Alien as well, their door. Slide that open so you can put your batteries in. So let me pop some in and we'll break it down a little bit more. So the batteries go in, negative side here, positive side here. Close the door. Can do it all with one hand. So for, here's the screen turning on. It does light up. You can actually change those colors, so we'll get to that in a second. The screen says Kaos on the front. Looks really cool with that LED. And I do like the fact that the screen has colorful lettering on there. So it shows you everything, gives you your watts on the left. It shows you your resistance, your volts and amps that you're drawing from it. It gives you live reading of both your batteries. Mine seem to be a little out, but it's charged up at 100%. So for size comparison, here is the Kaos next to the Wismec Predator. So about the same size, honestly. Even width-wise, it looks like it's a little bit, maybe a little bit more narrow in this, coming in this way. So, but about the same height. Pretty neat. Again, a size comparison next to the Smock Alien, Smock, Smoke, Tomato, Tomato. All three about the same height, with the Alien coming in a little bit shorter. On the top, seems like this may be a little bit wider than the Alien. About the same as the Predator. Again, a little bit of comparison on these. We did notice that the fire buttons are on the opposite side on the Alien as well as the Kaos Spectrum. But on the Wismec Predator, the fire button's actually on the same side as the atomizer. Not sure why or what the purpose is of that, but just thought that was kind of funny. So let's talk about wattage real quick. On the Wismec Predator, this goes up to a stunning 228 watts. On the Alien, goes up to 220, and the Kaos Spectrum actually goes up to 230 watts. For the build I have on here, which is a 0.19, we're going to be at 110 watts. So let me show you a little bit about this menu real quick. To go in and change it, wattage-wise, you actually just bump up and down. After you get over 100 watts, it goes up by 1. When you're down below 100, it goes to the 10th. So we'll go back up to 100 here. 110, there we go. To get into your menu, you are going to click 3 times. And this allows you to go into power or TCR, so you can swap between power, stainless steel, titanium, nickel, or TCR to get your custom temperature controls in there. I'm just going to keep mine on power. Here we go. So the other really cool feature about this, hence why they call it the Spectrum, is you can change the color of this LED. You click 3 times, you go down to color mode, and now you can cycle between your colors. Yellow, red, light blue, purple, green, and then back to blue. So I like the blue. I'm going to keep it on that for now. You can do it only when you're using it. So when you click the fire button, the light will come on and it'll probably stay on for about 30 seconds. You can go down to always on and just have that thing rocking, or you can shut the light off entirely. So I'm going to do always on just for the rest of the video. And let me show you the performance on this thing. Let's start back up. All right, guys, so that was the close look at the Spectrum. I'm just going to juice this real quick, and I'll show you how it performs cloud-wise and give you my thoughts in comparison to the Predator as well as the Alien. All right, let's go ahead and take a rip off this. 110 watts, 0.19 ohms. Yeah, man, that thing rips. It hits pretty hard. Great production on it. Obviously that pertains more to the build than anything else. But I do notice it's really snappy response time just right off the gate. This is actually my first time trying this. The Predator, I noticed, has a little bit of lag on it. You have to press it down and it takes a second for it to ramp. Even at the same wattage, there is a noticeable delay, probably no more than a second, but there is a little bit of delay between hitting the fire button and it actually firing. The Alien is closer to just a true fire as soon as you click it, but this one's probably the snappiest, the most responsive that I've seen yet. So one more hit here. And yeah, that hits hard. I do notice also that you know, the Alien here has different settings. You can either hit it on soft, medium, or hard, or soft, normal, or hard. Excuse me. This one hits between normal and hard wood on the Alien, whereas this one's kind of more mellow of a hit. It kind of conserves battery power in a way, almost like a pulse width modulation. I'll have to research that a little bit more and find that out for sure. But this one's just dumping true power. I'm not sure about the battery life. I'm guessing with these LEDs and that colorful screen, it's probably going to cut my battery time in half. So I'm going to play with it a little bit more, and I'll try to do a more in-depth review in the future. But that's a quick look, just my first thoughts on that Sigelei Kaos Spectrum. Pretty cool. Here at the shop, we got it for 80 bucks. So if that's something for you, come on in and check it out, play around with it. And thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy. Have a good day. All right, well, it's been a few days since I did that initial first look on the Sigelei Kaos Spectrum. So now here I am. It's Tuesday. I started that on Saturday. My biggest concern with it so far has been battery life. I was really worried that because all of the flashiness to it and the colorful screen and obviously the color changing LED light, that it would lose battery very quickly. Has not been chomping through it as quickly as I thought. I'm actually even running some LG HB4s in here right now, which are high drain, 1500 milliamp hour, true 30 amp batteries. Those are better for mech mods normally. I actually run them in my Hexome most of the time. Get pretty good life out of them for what they are. I'm more concerned about the power factor in that, but for this, I'm surprised. I put these batteries in here at about 9:30, 10 o'clock last night, and they have kept up. Now it is 2:46 in the afternoon. I've been hitting this thing all morning. I'm at 69% battery life. Pretty impressed, to be honest. Again, that's going to vary depending on your build or depending on if you're running a tank. Anything with high voltage is definitely going to drain it. I'm running 0.19 dual coil, 5-wrap fuse Claptons, and it's hitting 4.39 volts, pulling 22 amps. So in that safe range, a little bit more conservative on the battery life, so I'm a happy camper. Another con I wanted to talk about is the battery button. You hear that? I'm not even, there's some rattle. You can hear it, just. And that bugs me. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a big problem or anything. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall out. It feels pretty durable, but I don't like that it rattles like that. I'm not sure why that is. But it is clicky. I like clicky buttons, so that's good, you know. And if in order to be clicky, it has to be rattly as well, I'll live with it. That is definitely a con. I'm not sure if that's gonna hold up durability-wise or not, but time will tell. Might do another review down the road to see after a month of using it how it's been holding up. Other than that, it's been running really, really well. I'm very impressed. It's super responsive. I mean, it fires almost immediately when you press the button, whereas the other mods I've been using, i.e. the Wismec Predator, has like a 2-second like lag time almost when I press the button to when it starts actually vaping. Then it will also like almost fire and cool down afterwards. It takes a minute to cool down. Kind of weird. Not a big fan of that. I'll do another review on that eventually. But for this one, I mean, pretty impressive. That was like a maybe 1.5 second pull. Chucking. Super hot. Really, really good flavor. Just utilizing those fused claptons really, really well. I love this device. It's got this cool leathery grip on the back. Feels really good in the hands to hold it. It's perfect size. Good to go in the pocket. I took this to a wedding with me on Saturday night. Great conversation piece, well, with the colors and everything. All in all, this Sigelei Kaos is awesome. Wasn't paid by anyone to do this review. Got this here from my shop. Absolutely loving it. I definitely recommend picking it up, and at an MSRP price of about $80, it is worth every penny. Every single penny. So this is going right up there with the Alien mod and the Predator mod. Two titans right now in the dual 18650 battery mod world. So watch out. That's all I gotta say. So if you want to pick one of these up, we do carry them here at the shop. You can find them online. You can find them at your local vape shop. But yeah, thanks guys. That was my review. Just a little first look. I'll try to do a more detailed one down the road. But that was it for the Sigelei Kaos Spectrum. Thanks guys for viewing. Like the video if you want. Leave a comment. Let us know what else you want to see. If you want to see any more reviews, let me know and I'll dive on into that. All right guys, have a great day.